Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member, members of the subcommittee. My name is Rabbi Hauer. I have the privilege to serve as the Executive Vice President of the Orthodox Union, which is the largest organization serving Orthodox Jews in the world. But I'm not standing here or sitting here today simply in that capacity. I work day to day together with colleagues across the Jewish community, all of us, are engaged in our future, who are our students on campus. We have an organization that services our communities on campus, and we work side by side with other organizations such as Hillel and Chabad, serving Jewish students of all types on our campuses, and I hope in these remarks to be able to represent them and to present to you, in addition to the many specific stories, some of which the chairman mentioned and cited, and others which you will hear here today and will hear, unfortunately and sadly, in the future, to give you a bit of a sense of the bigger picture. Our organization, like others in the Jewish space, we place educators on university campuses, educators who are there, who enter the field in order to be able to provide a home on campus for Jewish students, to help nurture their sense of community, their sense of identity, to have a place to come together to celebrate Jewish holidays and the Sabbath, to study, to eat together, to maintain their sense of community, of their faith community. Today, the entire community of Jews on campus do not need a home, they need a fortress. People who went into this field in order to be able to educate and to nurture, instead find themselves, despite their own trauma and their own fear, having to spend their time just caring for the trauma and the fear of their students. Day to day, instead of educating, they're protecting, they're counseling people, students, how to avoid danger, how to navigate a class where the professor, where the staff that's in the class is creating a hostile environment for the students. The notion of being able to be there, to build, to grow, where the campus is a nurturing environment for all of its students, is unfortunately not their reality. Once upon a time, Jews were not admitted to these campuses. Today, we've come a long way. Jews are admitted to every campus. But today, unlike a short time ago, that admission introduces them to an environment where they experience fear and hostility. Which is better, to not be allowed in or to be welcomed and then to be intimidated? Title VI, as you will hear from my friend and colleague, Ken Marcus, Title VI ensures that our environments, our federally funded environments, our university environments are supposed to provide a place where all students are welcome. And what we are experiencing today is a test case in non-compliance to Title VI. I would also like to make a last point, and that is to draw you back to the big picture of how the Jewish community, the students and the Jewish community as a whole, are experiencing this moment. We are the people of the book. And that book contains values and morals, and it tells us our story. We all know our story. And this is the story of the Jewish people in a nutshell. We've been around for a few thousand years. We come to a country where we live, where we wander to. We thrive there. We contribute to the community. And after a period of time, that country spits us out. That's been our story. We live with it. We know it. And we didn't think it was going to happen here. We believed that the United States of America, built as it is on the principles of liberty and freedom and civil rights, would never spit us out. We never imagined, not 5 years ago, not 1 year ago, that we would be sitting here in this committee room because of the kind of vile and terrible anti-Semitism which is being directed at us on campuses. It's in your hands. You are our elected officials. We've entrusted you to bring back the liberty and freedom to our land, to make our community believe again that America will be different.
Thank you, Mr. Hauer. Appreciate it.